All right, welcome in, builders. We got a little bit of a special tonight. This one is hot off the press. We have the combat demo for MENACE. If you've been living under a rock, MENACE is the new game being worked on by Overhype Studios, who are the studio behind Battle Brothers. I have about 10 minutes of experience with the demo. And my first impression is, yeah, I can tell it was the same studio. This is going to be really, really brutal. So a huge thank you to Overhype and to Hooded Horse, the publisher, for giving me a demo key here so I could show it off. This is not sponsored or anything like that, just got a key so that we can take a look at it. Is this a menace of a stream? It is. It is. Hey, Samuel, and 14, and Raven. So for anyone who doesn't know what MENACE is, the basic idea is this is a group of, I think they're Marines, that is cut off from the main nation that they're serving with, kind of on like a outside rim system. And we're trying to collect supplies and keep things going. There's a greater threat lurking in the background. For this demo, we are going to have we have one biome. We're going to be in the desert, I believe, and we'll fight the pirate faction. And I think there's 10 different missions that can possibly generate. We're going to get the full mission generation. I'll show you what I mean by that here in a minute. When the full game releases, there's going to be multiple planets, more biomes, more factions, more squad leaders to recruit, which is an important mechanic here. Overall, my first impression is really good. So I'm super excited for that. 10 minutes, so you're a pro. Well, I managed to get my squad shot up in about 10 minutes, and that's about it. So prepare for a little bit of pain. I don't know how long we're gonna go. In an ideal world, I'd love to finish a run. I have a feeling we're gonna die on the first map. So is this game also an overhyped production? I don't think it's overhyped. I think we have the correct amount of hype here. Okay, let's hop into it. I also did notice on my ends game screen, I don't know what it was exactly. I think it was just an uncapped FPS, but man, it made my video card sing. So if I have to zip through a screen real quick, I'll call it out. But gameplay wise, it was really smooth. So we'll click new game here. So again, this is only the combat demo. There's a meta progression. Think something like, oh, I don't know, XCOM, where you have like a strategic layer and then you have your battles, or games like that. So there's a whole thing where we're gonna have our ship and we can do upgrades, we can do recruits, we have to manage supplies, etc., etc. From that, then we would pick a mission that we're gonna do, and this is the point that we're at, where we've picked our mission, this is the mission that we're gonna do. And the way that these work is, so for this one, we're doing a counterinsurgency mission, and we're gonna have a string of missions to do. And it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. And each one of these is gonna have various bonuses that we'll get or various rewards. So here we're on difficulty 2 skulls. We have 814, I'm gonna call these supplies. I don't know if that's 100% correct. We can see over here that we've got various things. We have promotion points, we have some authority, we have no OCI components, and we have 32 squaddies. So your units are organized by having a squad leader and then squaddies in their group. And it seems that as they take damage, your squaddies die first. They're kind of like your red shirts or your mooks, whereas your squad leaders are predefined characters. We'll see them here in just a second. So we have to pick where we want to start. If we actually succeed, then we would pick the second mission and then the third mission, although I guess we're going this way. So we are going to stop the extortion. Pirates have been extorting a local settlement for a while now. Something must have gone wrong, as intense gunfire is picked up by our sensors from this location. Head there ASAP and stop whatever the pirates are doing there. Time is of the essence, so you better bring some fast transports. Okay, good to know. Rewards, modular vehicle light. So we're actually, we would get a vehicle? Ooh la la. Okay, I would love that. Or we could pick this one. I believe these are our 2 starting ones. Or we could pick this one where we establish a combat outpost. To establish a lasting presence in the region, we need a planet-bound base of operations. There's a deserted combat outpost nearby that we could seize and rebuild. Unfortunately, pirates have been using the outpost as a base of operations. I think we're going to start with that. So let's plan mission. Okay, so we get a intelligence screen. This is the intelligence that we have. I assume that there's various upgrades and things that we can do to get better or worse info. So if we look here, what are these? Civilians. Okay, so we're starting on the civilian side. It looks like maybe they're getting assaulted by the pirates. Pirate vehicle, a pirate chain gun truck. Pirates mounted. I assume that means they also have some sort of vehicle. Can I move you? There we go. What else do they have? Unknown, mounted. Oh boy. I really hope mounted does not mean that they all have vehicles, or this is going to be really, really hard. Okay, these are our current squad leaders. And like I said, these are predefined characters. So within the game, you'll have Lance Corporal Jane Darby, you'll have Charles Lim, and they have, I'm going to call them like personality and stories, basically. But then we have like promotion. So this is very Battle Brothers-esque when we can see the promotion tree. I don't think, oh yeah, I can. So different ones will have different promotions. You can see they each started with something different. I like that has a money bag. Yes, I like it. Just like with Battle Brothers, you have to pick a certain amount to go up the tiers, and as you go up, they're going to be more and more impactful. Some of these are common ones that multiple people have. Some of them are, I think these are randomly generated, or maybe they're generated partially through a class. I'm not 100% certain on that, but they're different. So like we opened up his looks different than hers did. We have, click on one of these. Everyone starts off with this C1A2 SPC carbine, but we have some supplies that we could change out for the various ones. So this one here is a recon squad. High value targets. This is attacks disable enemy special weapons for 1 turn. So let's say we want to make her into kind of like a spec op long range team. So let's give her our big scoped rifles. Let's give them a special weapon. So we're going to give her the sniper, and then we get 1 extra supply type item. Let's give these ones, let's give these the drones. I'm going to go ahead and equip them, and then we'll talk about them a little more. I don't think we have armor. We do have some armor. Okay. We only have 5 pieces. I think these can only be used by 1, except for probably the fatigues. Yeah, 0 out of 1, 0 out of 1. Okay, if you're going to be my sniper squad, I think you are probably going to be the squad that doesn't get armor. So please don't get shot. We have 60 promotion points. 50 extra actually, but subsequent attacks cost extra. Sure, we'll do that here. We'll promote that. It's going to be a sniper team, so there you go. And then, are those per person or are those for teammates? Okay, looks like that might be per person, so we will have to do some upgrades. Okay, the next team here, what is your trait? 30% discount on promotions. Okay, so you could kind of be whatever. What do you do? Pike never flees. His squad's set to neutral morale instead of wavering, and wavering instead of fleeing. Okay, so maybe we'll make you like our assault squadron. So we'll go ahead and we'll give you SMGs. We'll give you our grenade launcher. We'll give you a smoke grenade, and I think we'll do the improved small arms plating. So we'll make them kind of our close combat group here. Let me catch up on chat a little bit here. Squatty makes me activate a memory of watching Avengers Superhero Squad. Hey Drew, how's it going? Been a while, been busy with work, so you've been lurking? Well, glad to see you again. Looking forward to the game because of the pedigree is great. Yeah, I think so too. Giving me real big Xenosaur vibes. I could see that. This is a new game from the Battle Bros creator? Yes, baller. Mounted means they read the sci-fi version. I don't know. I didn't see any in my one little game I played last night, but I would totally believe that. Hey, Slice. Yep, I knew it. I knew you would like this one. This is, from my very, very limited experience, it's hard as balls too. It is difficult. So definitely has the pedigree. Okay, so if we're gonna make these guys a assault team, let's give them extra HP because they're gonna get shot at. There you go. Okay. What do you do? 10% of supply costs for her and her squad. Okay, so you could be whatever. What do you do? 20% defense when adjacent to an attacking enemy. Oh, so you might have actually been a better close combat squad. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna give him demolitions expert. I don't know if these are good or bad or what, but I know that I have one set of explosives, so we'll give it to these guys. We'll give you the battle rifles, and we'll give you guys the light machine gun. And you're gonna be kind of sort of small, or excuse me, kind of sort of close. We'll give you the slightly improved armor. All right, this is our driver, Lance Corporal Renew Reria. We can add a vehicle. We currently own 2 in this demo. We could either have an ATV, which is modular, or we could have the light troop carrier. The mission briefing told us to have transport, so I'm gonna take the transport. And we have a heavy module and a light module. For the heavy module, I tried this last time and it ran out of ammo, which made me very sad. Maybe we'll try the laser. A multi-barreled auto laser that fires high energy beams in quick succession. Not very accurate, but effective against heavy infantry and light vehicles. Builds up heat that needs to be vented. Sure. And then we'll give you a light machine gun. And we only have 1 supply here, which is smoke launchers. Can I do it twice? Nope, we only have 1 of them. So it definitely seems like getting mission rewards. I don't know if we're going to be able to produce gear or if we only get it as mission rewards, but either way, that seems like it's going to be very valuable. By the way, everything I'm equipping here has a cost. This is 220. I'm going to call this supplies. I don't know if that's the exact name, but it costs something. So this isn't free. So we are just loading up super heavy on gear, essentially. You also can carry 2 things. I may come back to you. Okay, so we did you as a coast combat. You know what? I'm going to give you guys the combat drugs too. There you go. All right, you guys, we'll give you the assault rifles. What do we have left? We have a heavy machine gun and a bazooka. We'll give you the heavy machine gun, and we'll give you guys frag grenades. I note that you only have one equipment slot. Okay, who's left? Just you. Okay, well, by process of elimination, you get to have the rocket launcher, and you get the other assault rifles we have. And we have two sets of upgraded armor. Let's give you guys... Let's give you the class 3. Well, no, we might need to flank. Let's give them the heavy armor. So who else doesn't have armor on? You guys. And we'll give you guys the small arms protective plating. Ah, I see. By changing the armor, that gives us the extra slots. Okay, what else do we have left? I definitely want them to have extra ammo so that we get more shots with our bazooka or our rocket launcher in case we need it. And then all we have left is grenades and explosives. We'll give you the explosives too. You can have grenades. Can you have grenades? No. Nope. All right, and just you. All right, double grenades. Okay, that was a whole lot to do, but yeah, that's the equipment system. And then down here, probably no, I'm not in the way for that. I am in the way of something, but basically it's just telling you how much of our loadout I am utilizing. We can grab the little symbols of the squads and we can choose where we're going to deploy them. The fact that this is a vehicle means I want her to deploy to attack that vehicle. So we're going to deploy over here with the idea that we're going to attack this. That also means I want my bazooka, which is this squad. I really like that they have these squad icons. I hope we're allowed to upload our own. Okay, so we're going to put this squad inside the vehicle, and then we're going to try to engage that vehicle. For my other groups, I think we're just going to sweep into the town together, and then we'll just adjust as needed. So I'm going to grab different spots here. We'll put you on the flank, and we'll have the sniper over there too, since this looks like maybe it's an open field. All right, let's die horrifically. Oh, hang on. It looks like you guys can't see it, but my loadout is, we're a little heavy on our loadout. Let's put away the drone. Let's put away the... I kind of want to bring one set. Well, I don't think we need the explosives. Let's take off the explosives. Okay, we'll take away the combat drugs. Fine, don't let me have any fun. We'll take away the extra explosives. I'm 140 over. I think it's because, well, no, it's not necessarily because of that. I kind of do want the smoke launcher. I think the armor was kind of expensive. All right, let's put away the grenades. I do want the armor. I feel like it's a bad idea not to bring the armor. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll take that off. I'm still over. Okay, we'll go to our vehicle and we'll take off the machine gun. Okay, I'm still slightly over. Holy moly. I don't want anyone to not have an upgraded weapon. I guess we could get rid of the grenade launcher. I'm still ever so slightly over. Man, that's brutal. That is brutal. Okay, no smoke launcher. Oh, we're still slightly over. Okay, what if you just brought that? That's cheaper. And somebody else still needs to go down. All right, we'll bring you down too. I think I made my vehicle very expensive here. I do want the armor. I really don't want to... I don't want to not bring that. All right, we'll bring you down. Bring you... Actually, you know what? We won't bring the light. There we go. Okay, now we can start. So yeah, there is loadout maximums is what that we just learned there. All right, let's get into an actual mission.
Shut up in color, boys. Yep.
Okay. I like that we have a dropship. That looks very Helldivers. Okay, so we know from our mission briefing, there should be more buildings up here, and there should be an enemy vehicle over here. So we need to be aware of that. Q and E, I can rotate my map. We can zoom in pretty far. It's my vehicle's turn. The different units have cover. You can see the little shields. Very like XCOM-like. More grenades equal more fun. I can't afford them. I can't afford them. Okay, so we are gonna hop in here. I will say the command's a little weird. I have to left click to cue it and then left click again to use it. In my brain, right click is confirming orders, so that's a little weird, but it's fine. We'll end their turn.
What?
Save civilians by destroying 80% of attacking enemies. That's our goal. All right, we have our vehicle here. Let's just be really aggressive. They told us to be aggressive. Let's do it. Okay, there's a civilian.
Keeping an eye out.
So let's up here. I like that it shows you all the different covers. So like we have like half cover here, here, and then we have no cover from that angle. I like that. We also have, I don't know where it shows. Oh, right here. We have a certain amount of AP that we can use. It looks like you can do a move and an attack, but we also have AP values. So like to deploy, which tells them basically to get low, costs 20 AP. So you can't like run up like I did here and get low. So we have to kind of like economize our, oh, that's a civilian. We have to economize our movement points. I'm gonna be aggressive on this guy because he's really out of position. We'll run them there. That's all my AP.
Orders.
Okay, then we have our sniper group here and one other squad. So, yeah, run up to there. I haven't at least yet seen anybody that can do like overwatches, which is one thing I would kind of expect. I don't know if that's going to be an ability or what, and we will end your turn. Okay, so we've got some civilians running around, and the units look nice. You know, I mean, they're not like crazy, but I mean, that gets the job done. That screams civilian to me. Now we want to be careful because we know there's a vehicle over there. Let's actually We'll move towards a little bit of cover so we're not completely out in the open. And then I can use X to change my facing a little bit. And that's based on the movement that we did. So I wasn't able to like spin 180 degrees.
Yep.
This game is kind of cute. It's going to be kind of brutal here in a minute when we make contact. Another thing I really like, vehicles provide cover. I love games that actually let you do that. That's very much a thing that infantry likes to take cover on armored vehicles. So we will do that. Oh, and if I double click, it makes them move really quick. That's why that was zippy. When I hit F to end our turn, it seems like I move something, they move something. I'm pretty sure there's an initiative order happening here. Okay, it is you. Okay, you are inside. I don't want to have you get out, so we're just going to end your turn.
Sir.
All right, you make distance.
Orders?
All right, I want you to be on the left flank. I don't want my sniper to be exposed by themselves.
Let's do this.
He says as he's probably going to move them and expose them by himself. Do it. We haven't made contact yet. I assume the enemy's going to push into town, and I'd like to be there before them if at all possible. Also, I like how they animate. Like, they actually kind of move in reasonable formations rather than just being a blob of dudes standing around in a circle like a lot of games do. It is like Xenonauts. I haven't actually played Xenonauts.
What?
I really dislike how high her initiative is. I wish there was a wait command, but I don't think there is. I think we need to actually have an ability to do that. All right, let's move to here. I do have an option on that we will stop if we see enemies. All right, more. What are you? Okay, just a civilian truck. All right, let's stop there. I thought I heard some gunfire in the distance earlier, but I haven't heard any gunfire recently.
Yeah.
Making me nervous. I'm gonna run up. Get into some cover. And more civilians. They look like they might have had some suppression. Oh. All right, we have contact. Okay, this is my my rocket launcher squad. They're inside the vehicle. I don't want to get out. Okay, now we know there's fire here. All right, run to there. We still have some cover. By the way, also, I believe we can rename squaddies. Let me check that here. I don't know if I'm going to do much of that tonight, but if we were to play in the future, can I do that? If I click you... Okay, I can't do it in here, but I'm pretty sure we can rename our squaddies. We cannot, to my knowledge, rename our squad leaders. So when we do an actual playthrough when the game comes out, you can all join my squads. Nothing bad will happen to you. So you should definitely sign up.
Get to cover.
Okay, we're still seeing... Okay, somebody's shooting from over here at these civilians.
Eyes open.
Okay, this is my sniper squad. Okay, nice deep
103rd
cover over there.
Hey, I got something here.
You can see who's still available on the left when it's your turn. And we'll check that here.
Blow 'em apart.
Okay. Nope. Oh, how dare you! Fired a rocket at my vehicle. Okay, so to fire my laser, I need 40 action points. We start with 100. Okay, I could move all the way to there and fire my laser. All right, let's just be aggressive. Probably a bad idea. We do know there should be an enemy vehicle up here somewhere. All right, then we are going to shoot our laser into them. Enjoy that, do ya? And it's probably a little hard for you guys to see, but there's a suppression bar above their HP. And obviously suppressing them is going to make them bad at combat, etc., etc. All right, you guys run. Hey, civilians, take cover, civilians. I will say, I like the environment. Like, this is a pretty decent... Okay, maybe this is their vehicle. I'm not certain on that. A decent amount of detail for a game that you're mostly going to play, you know, probably zoomed out this far. I like the buildings. I like that we've got some animation stuff on them. Have some, like, dust blowing. There's going to be different weather effects, too. So, and that is in and random. So we just randomed into... We have a pretty clear day. Also, I didn't call this out. We do have 2 call-ins. We can do a strafing run, and we can do 1 unguided missile strike. So we will save those for when they are needed. Okay, if this is their vehicle, I'm very glad it doesn't have a mounted weapon. Okay, now this is my squad who is in here. I am going to disembark to here.
Got eyes on an enemy.
Okay, so that did cost us 30. I don't want to fire my rocket launcher at them. That's not the right target. We have very, very limited ammo. I think this is telling me that we have 3 ammo, kind of in the middle where it's yellow. But we can shoot at them, or we can take some cover. Let's shoot, because I think we can just over-suppress these guys. If that was horrifically bad, let's take the cover. Yeah, run, civilians. We're here to save you. God bless air superiority. Oh, there it is.
Get them off my back.
That's the vehicle with the chain weapon. Okay, that's totally fine. Okay, these guys. Okay, we know something is in this area because it was firing earlier. Yeah, let's move up to there. Any eyes on them? No. One thing I will note, if we deploy, which is what I keep calling take cover, it costs AP to do that, and it also takes AP to get out of it. So I'm gonna be a little bit greedy here, and I'm not gonna take cover because I don't want to have to stand back up when we move next turn. Okay, on this side, let's get some more eyes.
Alert, alert! Enemy hardware!
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that looks like a flamethrower. And we do not have any anti-armor over here. Hopefully they will not notice us. Alright, you guys are done.
Go, 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 ho!
Okay, there they are. That's the group we saw firing earlier. Alright, who are you gonna shoot at?
Let's do this.
Okay, they didn't. Okay, I think we're in decent position to engage this. We can snipe? No, we don't have snipe. Alright, I do wish, one piece of feedback, I wish when I was, like, testing places to move, I wish it would give me a line of sight line, like a red line saying I can see these guys or I can't see these guys. Okay, so you shoot 11. Is that really? I guess it's a line of sight issue here. This building's blocking me that I can't shoot that. Alright, we'll move to here. Do we have any line of sight on them? We do. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's just get a little suppression if we can. No. Alright, let's take the cover then. We're probably gonna get shot at. Alright, pretty please do not rush me with that vehicle.
Sitrep, scavengers.
Nope, and me not deploying over here does come back to bite me. Multi-hex buildings in this game block a line of sight. Good to know, Alan. Yeah, I was hoping that like we would like be able to corner like lean, but that does not seem to be a thing. Oh no! Oh no! This is really bad. Okay, he wasn't able to flamethrower me at least. Okay, you gotta go, buddy. You gotta go right now. I need this vehicle to engage over there, but I don't really have a good way to get out of where I'm currently at. All right, let's take a shot.
Fear me.
And then they have a bazooka, and I really don't want to show them my butt. Let's actually even turn so our forward armor is facing them. Well, in that turn. I really wish that we didn't have a flamethrower over here. Oh no. Yep. And it's that easy to get yourself killed. So we just lost several people to that flamethrower attack. All right, on this side. Take the shots.
Got him on the run.
Yeah, we still have a couple that are up there. What are you guys? Can you tell me? Pirate scavengers. Okay, we've got them pinned. They've got 2 guys left. Let's take another shot. Okay, there we go. Okay, one enemy squad down. I'm gonna aggressively move to help my other side because we're gonna get absolutely rolled. Is there a hotkey for line of sight? There might be. We can check. Let me hit escape. Settings. Key binding. Save, bug reports, camera panning, use items, show line of sight R. Good call, Pat. Let's see what that does for us. So if we hold R. I'm not seeing what that's gonna do. I'm not even sure whose turn it is at the moment.
Yeah, still under heavy fire.
Okay, I need you on the other side. Oh, I have to stand up before I'm allowed to move. Maybe R's not doing anything because these have no line of sight on anything. That could be it. All right, in turn. Killed off the most valuable squad first. Yeah. Let's select squad. I did have one selected for that. Let's try it over here where we know there's units.
Situation still kinetic, Major.
Okay, now we know it's him. Am I allowed to click that? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we do R. Okay, I am getting something popping up. What is that doing? I think that's just showing me where any of my units can see. No? Maybe it's where this guy can see. I don't know. That's not super duper clear to me. There is some lines changing. Okay, step 1, I think we are going to deploy. And we are going to try to get hard cover. And then we'll just have to take the cover. All right, well, they're breaking and running away. Actually ran in a good direction, so yay. Civilians seem to be relatively smart at running away from the fight. Please don't do that.
No time.
Okay, yeah, this is not great. We can shoot at the vehicle. It's just a normal vehicle. It's gonna turn and flame me, but we don't really have a way to run away. It'll just catch up. All right, let's move to here. Maybe it'll turn towards me and then we can shoot it from the other direction, and we'll just shoot it. That did basically nothing. Okay, too small of arms. Ooh, stop that. Please stop that. All right, you. What are you doing? Oh, you're moving that way. I see. I can't drive down the road, I guess, because I have units here. That's fine.
Engines engaged.
We're gonna try to rush over there. Russ says they need to color the line of sight better. Yeah.
You're not dead. I looked way worse than that.
Okay, so the squad leader's bleeding out. I believe if they die, then in your campaign they would be dead. I know, people die when they're killed. It's crazy. But if we can get over there, we can like stabilize her, essentially. Over here. What horrible luck that we had the flamethrower tank over on our flank. We did not know that from our recon either. We only knew about the Gatling one for sure.
Better you than me.
Oh, jeez.
Man down!
All right, you're another one. I need you to go engage that vehicle. Let's see if we can run all the way over there. What do we need to use the air support? That's not a terrible idea either. We could just do it on our turn, but it's not instant. Can we zoom in on the enemy vehicle? Sure. Hey, his weapon jammed. I like that.
Sir,
Enemy vehicle. Are you thinking you recognize the stylings? Looks like they have a custom paint job. Yeah, I think let's call down the missile and see what it does here. So I have not used this one. All right, so we have a blast radius, it looks like. Okay, I gotta be a little bit careful so I don't hit myself. Let's call it there. Okay, so this has to fill up before it's gonna actually hit. We get a little bit of progress as we go through turns. I don't know exactly how when. Okay, you can fire them. I would like to move here so we can flank them, but I don't want to do anything until that's destroyed. Let's just take some pot shots here. We'll try to suppress them.
can't get them from here.
No, we couldn't. You love homemade armored vehicles? These are the pirate faction vehicles. I assume that different factions will have different vehicles.
Could use a hand here.
I bet you could. All right, we have a few turns to get over here to try to help. Maybe shooting into the rear of the vehicle would be easier. Let's try that. What's that say? Yeah, we have a back attack. Didn't do squat. All right, let's back up a little bit to try to not get flamed.
What?
All right, she's bleeding out. Okay, it's our vehicle's turn. All right, rush to there.
Detail on duty.
I love how the turret actually doesn't just automatically go back to being facing forward. It stays in the position we last actually used it. All right, hopefully we can take that out with that. I believe that's a light vehicle, this thing. And our laser should be okay at doing that.
These dogs got by.
That they do.
Son of a bitch.
I also appreciate their appropriate soldier language. Let's go with that. All right, we are pinned. That sucks. We're just gonna intern there. They lost all their AP. All right, what are you gonna do? No, no, no!
Yeah.
And they're outside of the missile now. Okay, this is my squad that actually has a chance to kill it. Yeah, we're just gonna have to be aggressive. We're gonna try to get in range so that we can rocket it next turn. Oh, hey, we can medical. Can we do that? There we go. Okay, so we medevac the one that was bleeding out. Can you run over vehicles with or enemies with your vehicle? Yes, yes you can. I noticed that the driver lady has a talent that makes that better too. Okay, you guys keep trying to suppress them. Okay, there we go. We actually suppressed this time. There we go. We got a pin on him. Here comes our missile. Womp womp.
Bring in more.
I mean, what I need this squad to do is to flank over here. Let's just reposition. We've got one squaddy left, and then our leader person will take a wound. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. And we have a transport with people in it. Wow. This is a 2-skull mission, so I assume that this is kind of like a... I assume 1 skull is probably the easy missions. Okay, hopefully we have a line of sight. We do not have line of sight. That is terrible. Okay, yeah, we don't have line of sight. So if I move here, what does that do to line of sight? It doesn't help. It doesn't help. All right, well, in that case, then we want to be over here. Nice. And then we want to turn that way. What a fail turn. Oh, hey, well, you didn't fully kill my squad. I appreciate that.
I'm keeping my head down.
Okay, you guys are somewhat suppressed, but you can still shoot. Okay, there we go. We finally are doing some damage. Okay, rocket launcher squad. If you move here, please, please, please. We have line of sight. We do not. Wow. So we can't corner lean at all. All right, so we're gonna need to move one more. All right, and we're gonna be stuck here. This is gonna suck. Are we not good? We have 68 left. I'm not sure why that's not lit up. Hit point damage. It says 60 points to fire. Oh, can only be used when deployed. All right, and I'm not going to be able to deploy and shoot, so let's move to cover then. And then we'll deploy. Boy, that is brutal. This thing's just going to run away is what's going to happen. Game definitely needs the Cyber Knight version of knowing if moving will give line of sight. Yeah, I agree, bro. I would like to see a red line showing what has line of sight, and especially when I'm like previewing a position. This thing is so gonna actually flame this and kill them. I'm just calling it. All right, let's keep them pinned.
We come in peace.
Yeah, sure you do, buddy. Okay, they deployed. They killed Ted. All right, get up. Move to there. Take your cover. You are so dead.
Game here.
Getting hit bigger boat. Yeah, now we're getting flanked. So it does seem like the AI is pretty competent.
God damn it.
They've definitely moved around and tried to get me on various different flanks. All right, vehicle, come on. Let's at least kill this before we get wiped out on this run. All right, and then one. Back armor hit.
Put down every dog.
I will put down all the dogs for you. All right, let's turn our front armor. We did get a back hit, and we did we did an engine hit, so maybe he's pinned.
Help's on the way.
Is at least what I'm gonna tell myself. Okay, the battle rifles. Yeah, keep firing. We're running out of squaddies rapidly. Yeah, we definitely want to be flanking, so this thing has absolutely dominated the battlefield. We're gonna get flanked here in a second. We are flanked here.
Damn.
Came in piece, but leaves in pieces. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Front armor hit. Okay, so he was able to turn around. I don't love that.
Shoot him in the fight.
We got it. We were actually able to kill the vehicle at least. So we didn't get skunked. Just like in Battle Brothers, like I mentioned though, this is a long campaign. So like every casualty we take is a casualty we have to replace. Very brutal. All right, now with that stupid thing gone, let's actually reposition these guys so that we can shoot them without cover. And we'll keep them pinned with this squad. Well, he says that, but they're probably gonna get killed from them. We're 25%, so we need to get to 80% to complete the mission. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it. Okay, you guys. Oh, and the stuff is in the way. Interesting. All right, zip over there. We'll try to help that flank. Only cost you 2 squads. Yep. Like I said, it is brutal. Yeah, this squad's gonna get killed here momentarily. Oh, they actually wavered and ran.
Keep your head down.
Okay, they just hit my front armor.
Yeah?
Okay, now we know there's a vehicle over there. I do kind of want to try to go help my person. All right, let's move to here. What's your range? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we could reach it. All right, let's deploy. End your turn.
Who, sir?
I can definitely tell based on what we've seen so far, having good recon is going to be so important.
Got your men.
We wandered into a vehicle that we didn't know was here. Had we known that was there, this would have gone so differently. All right, this squad is in pretty decent shape. What are we gonna do though? The people who were here have redeployed to the sides. I think these guys are just gonna hold this position. All right, you are in a really bad way. All right, get up. Actually, yeah, run that way. Okay, so we can move through the rubble now. That's good to know. So destructible terrain. Make sure every section of the map has AT. We only have one rocket launcher. That's all we have in our supplies. Part of the backstory is we're cut off from the main army, main force, and we have our own little, I don't know if it's a destroyer. I think it's a frigate is what they call it.
Kill you myself.
But that's all we have, so... It's 40, let's move to here. Okay, let's spin so that our front armor is facing the enemy. My World of Tanks experience there. See? Okay, they did some sort of damage to me.
Yeah.
Alright, you... Rocket launcher. Now we have 2 left, right? I think we have 2 left. Do it.
Okay.
I don't think we finished it off. You are gonna die. Alright, let's stand up so next turn we can move. Move here? Yeah. Let's get close so we can help them. Alright, what do you have?
Who, sir?
More anti-tank is what they have. Alright, stand up, move over here. We need to get some firepower on this. What's that famous quote? Boy, it'd sure be nice if we had some grenades!
Taking fire.
Strafing run? Good call. Let's do the strafing run. Oh, and there's that too. Okay, so for the strafing run, I'm not gonna be able to get all of them. Let's get these guys. Can't do that right. Yeah, it has to be in a straight row.
Fire mission underway.
Okay, I should have probably done that to hit the vehicle too. Can I cancel that? No, I cannot. Okay. It would have been better. I thought it was 3 long for some reason. I should have done this so we could hit him too. Alright, who's next? You? Fire at that.
Dragging me out here. You want miracles.
Alright, then we're gonna move. Spin the best we can. Ooh, I kind of let myself open a little bit there.
Contact.
I was trying to get flank on this.
Everybody down.
Okay, heal them. Take a knee. And be sad. Okay, thank goodness they missed. Okay, we are completely suppressed. Can't do anything.
You have my attention.
Yes, you do. Okay, they didn't get out of this strafing run possibly, although it's only halfway charged.
Passive act needed.
Oh, we are so dead. Okay, move me. Oh, we're pinned. All right, well, let's fire. I want to be shooting the vehicle, but I need to shoot these if I'm going to have any chance. Can I turn at least? I can turn. Done. Okay, very helpful, and actually kind of broke some morale. Oh, but there goes my vehicle.
We can take that.
Blake's bug, I might be talking about vehicles in past tense. Yep, yep. All right, you guys finish that off. Okay, we did manage to finish that off. Get back up. Yeah, the flamethrower is what basically did this. Basically took out 2.5 of my squads in a mission that we were already outnumbered.
We are in contact.
Okay, we are pinned, so we can't do anything. They've definitely got us. We'll do a second run. We'll see what it's different.
They're not dead.
Hopefully one that has less enemy vehicles. Okay, you guys run to the cover there. Take deploy. Hey, thank you for the 50 check, Pat. Very appreciated. Okay, we can actually fire this turn. Let's try to... You have half cover, you have full cover. Let's hit the half cover. Fail. We will fight to the last.
Sit rep.
Kung Fu fighting? Kung Fu dying at the moment. We did get almost to halfway of the mission.
Taking fire.
Pretty brutal.
We can take that. Situation is kinetic. That's smart.
Dead. We had one over here bleeding out. Outnumbered and outgunned? Yep. Yep. Would have been nice if our missile had hit, but obviously it did not. All right, you're pinned. I want to see what the fail screen looks like, so I will let everyone die here. And then we'll roll up another one. Pinned. Okay, when we got pinned, we also lost some line of sight over here. Good to know.
We'll see.
Squatty down, not Ruben. He was cheap anyways. Wow. Unleash the bayonets. We're pinned, unfortunately.
Anyone else want to weigh in?
Yeah, I can definitely say that getting around and flanking people is going to be super important. We do not want to do these like stand-up firefights like we've been having here. Yeah, we're still pinned. Come on, enemies, let's go.
Getting shot at!
That's on your tab, Major.
She's really obsessed with money, apparently. Yeah, they are flanking? I assume that's what you're doing? So far, just initial impression, the enemy AI seems really competent because we caught him right here. Like all these groups were in here. We took a good position and then most of them pulled back and went around the buildings instead of just standing here in the bottleneck. And we're still pinned. Grenades could be useful. Yeah, maybe next time. Well, I guess we'll have to see what mission it is because we're not going to get the same mission. It's going to be a newly generated one. If I was doing this mission again, I think I would have brought our other vehicle and not the transport. The mission briefing told me to bring the transport, but it was no good. Okay, are you? Okay, this screen is not making my graphics card scream, so this one's okay. Some civilians, save civilians by destroying 8% failed. We used 814 out of 814 logistics. We were very ineffectual. Stop extortion, mission failure. Finish. Mission failed, continue. End of demo. Okay, we'll quit to main menu. We can play all the missions if we can actually beat one. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, so this looks similar. Let's try the other one. We'll do secure perimeter instead. We did the stop extortion last time. Okay, so mission select. When first touching ground, we need to secure the immediate area. We're going to get an infantry accessory and bridgeheads. Upon completion, gain additional 10% supply points for the rest of the operation. What was this one's? Civilian trading post. Upon completion, +5 trust with local faction, and +1 civilian trading good. Yeah, I really like this system that they've got here. So you can kind of choose your own adventure / choose your own rewards. All right, let's plan this one. So it's going to be very similar. Sweep the area and clear out 60% of pirate units. And, ooh, we are deployed in the middle. That's spooky. All right, what do we have? Pirate infantry, pirate boarding commandos, pirate scavengers, pirate infantry, unknown. And then at the top, scavengers, infantry, scavengers, unknown. Okay, we have more cover down here, but they're in it. So maybe we try to push north? All right, let's try the other vehicle this time. So we brought the light troop carrier, which was 220 points. That was part of our cost problem. Let's bring the AATV modular. And let's give it... What do we want to give it? I kind of like the laser. I think I like the laser still. We'll still bring the laser. And let's not put on accessories until I actually get that far. All right, we'll put you up here. All right. I'm going to equip people similar to how we did last time, just for the sake of getting through here. We'll take the... No, not the carbine. We'll take the SMGs. Let's actually bring the grenade launcher this time, because we'll have more points. We'll bring that. We'll bring the light. Maybe that was also part of our problem. I didn't bring a lot of special weapons, because we just couldn't afford them. All right, I'm going to make her the bazooka again. Yeah, and let's see. What about leveling her? Dead enemies drop a refill for special weapons. Ooh. Extra accuracy. +5 defense for each tile moved. No. Tank buster. +25% damage pin against vehicles. Yeah. Promote that. Okay. You also probably should be one of my upgraded armors. We'll put it in the lighter one because you're going to be far away trying to hit them. All right, you. That's our last assault rifle. We'll give you the medium MG. We'll give you that. Okay, you guys are still going to be the light ones. Okay, we have 2 more pieces of armor I can equip. All right, if you're going to be my close combat people, let's give you the heavy armor. And then you get the class 3. Okay, point-wise, I still have... I'm at 810 out of 814. So I am full, basically. Do I like that? Maybe we don't bring... Maybe we don't bring the medium MG. If we don't bring that, then I have some extra points, and we could actually bring some other stuff, so... That close guy, let's have him have some, well, no, let's not do it him. We'll have this guy bring smoke. And... Nah, I don't think I want my bazooka people. You guys have assault rifles. We'll have you bring grenades. I have no more points. Okay, so sniper squad. Let's start you there. And everyone else, I think, is going to be... I'm going to try to push in a direction. Okay, and you have the light machine gun, so maybe you try to hold this, and everyone else is going to push in that direction. All right, let's try that.
Let's do this by the numbers.
It also doesn't help that your long-range asset was taken on the first turn. Yep. No, it does not. Pirate Commando sounds scary. Is that a lever action sniper? Chunky says, I'm getting Battle Brothers PTSD. Me too. Me too. Turn 1, you walk forward and like your brand new shiny recruit gets beheaded. Welcome to Battle Brothers. Okay, So this is not a transport this time. This is a drivey vehicle. Let's go out here. I also need to remember that we're armored with a tire. We are not nearly as armored as we were on that other one. Okay, assault rifle. Move to here. Done.
Yeah.
Okay, anti-armor. We don't think they have any armor, but I brought the bazooka just in case. What are we gonna do here though? This is a lot of open ground.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna just try to sweep over and take this. That's at least my thought here. We also need to remember these and use them at the appropriate time. All right, you're gonna try to just watch my back, so let's actually deploy them and you can chill there. All right, you sweep. Okay, don't love that.
Moving to waypoint. Movement.
Yeah, don't love that either. Okay, you're gonna deploy. They have jump packs. Okay.
What?
I didn't know they had jump packs, but now we do. Okay, so it's gonna cost me 40 to shoot. I'm probably gonna want to use our vehicle as cover. If I move here, okay, that looks like we actually have a line of sight thing this time. Okay. Is that actually what's happening? Move here. And then fire the laser. Oh, oh, that's good too, because these boarding commandos, a team of heavily armored outlaws. I fought these in the one I played last night with my SMG squad. I couldn't hurt them hardly. Their armor was too heavy. So that is the right weapon for the right target. And then let's turn that way. All right, now we have them partially suppressed. Yeah, you guys move here and give me a little more suppressive fire. Pinned. Excellent. Okay. I think we're doing a little better.
Yeah.
They fly now. Everyone racing there. They have a cave troll? I hope not. I think when the game comes out, it's not in the demo, obviously, but when the game comes out, I think there's gonna be more than just human threats. Let's just say that. All right, we're gonna be aggressive here. I've got this guy pinned and I need to get up here to cover. So, all right, you are gonna maintain your spot. I feel like there should be an Overwatch command. I find it weird that there's not. Or an like attack of opportunity type thing. I don't know if that's an upgrade or if that's just not a thing in this game, but it feels weird that I can't do Overwatch. Hey Mello, how's it going? Okay, now I want to probably advance on that position and I want to be able to shoot, so I need at least 40 AP left. All right, so to here. And let's just do, they're already suppressed, so we'll just do some normal shots. Okay, this is my SMG squad, so yeah, they're definitely gonna struggle there. Done.
Let's do this.
Okay, this is my sniper. I'd really like to get up here, but I don't dare. All right, can we snipe you?
We got a flank.
I don't know. Did we actually deal damage? We have one guy left. Let's snipe again.
Keep him landing.
We didn't kill him, so that's disappointing. All right, I like our deployment better this time. I'll definitely say that. Okay, vehicle. What are we gonna do here? I probably want the vehicle to sweep on this side. I guess we could shoot first. Let me look at this. A multi-barreled auto laser that fires high energy beams in quick succession. Not very accurate, but effective against heavy infantry and most light vehicles. Builds up heat that needs to be vented to prevent the systems from overheating. I kind of expect it to have, okay, a vent action. Okay, cool, cool. Let's take the shot then and just finish him off.
Heavy armor meets heavier armor.
Yes. And then let's drive here to provide cover so we can move up. Okay, the squad we saw has disappeared. Looks like they moved over there. All right, what were you guys? Pirate scavengers. Okay, probably a lot easier. Am I just generic assault rifle squad? Move to here. And then we'll do deploy. So when we deploy, order the squad to keep low, getting in a defensible formation, deploy heavy weaponry. While the squad is deployed like this, it cannot move. So I'm pretty sure that gives us more defense by laying low. Oh, okay.
We got visual.
Let's go for the cover. And I don't have enough energy to deploy, so that's it for them. Okay, nobody is closing in on me from the south. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this unit up. Okay, so undeploy and then run up here.
Orders?
We must beware the Xeno, the heretic, the mutant. I mean, we saw there are flamethrowers, so we should be well equipped. Okay, this is my SMG squad. I do kind of want them to assault, but I also don't want to just run through open ground. Like, just run up there and get shot seems like a really bad idea. All right, if we move one forward, we can use our grenade launcher. Let's try it.
Grenade!
We have them suppressed. You know what? Pin them. Now we have them pinned. Cool. All right, then that's going to give my snipers a little bit of leeway to be able to move. I want to get up to this cover so we can snipe that squad. This is going much better than the last one. Can the grenade launcher reach? It sure did, J-Rob. You might not be live. You might want to make sure you're on live. What does pinning do? They basically lose their turn. I think you can maybe crawl a square while you're pinned, but that's about it. So I like games that have suppression mechanics. I find those to be realistic, and I think it adds a lot of tactical depth. Because like what we just did is we pin this guy, and then we're gonna flank into him and finish him off, just like you would in real life. Okay, you. I think we have these guys kind of covered, although they have recovered some. Okay, we could just shoot at the scavs. Are you scavs too? You're also scavengers. All right, let's move up one. Target is deployed. Target in cover and deployed. Okay, let's shoot the one that has no cover.
Try that in space!
Okay, I will. What are you gonna do? Oh, okay. They have anti-vehicle weapons. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. All right, you guys. Yeah, see, like here, I wish I could just move one, but I need to undeploy. We move into cover. And then I'm gonna deploy, and we can still shoot. Okay, they're in range. That's not so bad then. All right, shoot them.
Got a few in him!
Okay, you have an assault rifle, and you're my rocket launcher. You are not deployed. So if I move here, I move there. All right, let's move to here. This is getting pretty aggressive. And then we'll hose these guys, hopefully. Okay, got them pinned. We are not deployed currently. All right, you.
Move out!
My light machine gun squad was supposed to be defending our back, but nobody seems to be pressing on me, so I'm gonna bring them forward. Let's actually go to here. We're kind of wasting a heavy weapon by not having him up front.
Orders.
Okay, this is my SMG squad. All right, I'm gonna be really aggressive here. Let's just get in range for the SMGs. This is also my heavy armor squad.
Orders.
Okay, snipers. Move up. Deploy. Snipe. Okay, so good accuracy, full armor pin. Unit is deployed. If we shot you, they have cover. Let's just get the ones that we have caught. I think we just killed their specialist. No more rockets for you, hopefully. Yeah, no problem, J-Rum. Are they planning to add more primary weapons to the game? I have an SMG on this squad. I don't know exactly what's all in game, but I do know that like we have one set of these weapons. So I assume we either buy more or we produce more or we capture more. And I mean, we have lasers, so I also assume we probably can go up a tech tree. I don't know that for certain though. Okay, we still have 3 more shots before we have to do a cooldown. Do it.
Great shot.
And I think I'm gonna assume we killed their bazooka guy. I should have moved first.
Visual acquired.
Okay, but I'm gonna move up some.
Vaporize him.
Nope, and he's, of course. Okay, we're all right. We're all right. Okay, so undeploy. And move up
Infinite.
and deploy. Okay, you guys are still alive, which I don't love. All right, suppress them. So I do have the option here. I can do salvos or I could do sustained fire. So I did salvos here. Maybe I should have sustained fired them. All right, we got them pinned again. You know what? Let's deploy just for the extra defense in case.
Sir.
All right, you deploy too. Done. All right, my SMGs. We're going into point blank range. What are my choices here? We have burst or tap fire. Burst is 5 bullet burst fired over short distance with decent accuracy. Or tap fire. Fires semi-automatic shots for increased accuracy at longer range. Increases range by 2, reduces accuracy drop off by 1. Okay, so we definitely want to do our burst fire. Get them.
Keep it up, Marine.
Yes, please. All right, 1 squad down. Another squad. That's 2. All right, we actually did something. We suppressed them and then we pushed them. No resurrecting that for that squad. I think our plan's gonna be the same here. So we're gonna make our heavy dudes run up there, and we're just gonna try to get them suppressed. All right, you. Yeah, I can't shoot that. I can snipe you though. Specialist disabled. No more rocket launcher for you. How do I tell how much? I don't know if the bullets on this screen are telling me how many shots we have. I know there's a limit. I don't know how we see that. I don't want to run out of sniper ammo. And we've already disabled the specialist, at least for the turn. I think we're just going to in-turn.
What?
All right, you. I'm going to push. Let's push to there. Being hyper aggressive here. Oh, I'm not able to shoot? Okay, I thought that this was telling me I had 2 more shots. So I guess we need to vent. Alright. Oh, nice! Nice, okay. Good graphic. I like the details on this stuff so far. What are you able to do? So they're suppressed, but they're not pinned. Okay, they're shooting at these guys. Okay, so let's undeploy. Let's get into some cover. I don't have the AP to deploy, so we'll have to intern there. Okay, you guys are out of range. Let's just... Okay, undeploy. Let's push. Let's be aggressive on this one. undeploy you. I'm gonna start swinging these guys this way a little bit. Still not seeing anybody. We know there's a bunch of dudes deployed over here, but it looks like they're not activated yet, or whatever this game would call that.
On our way.
Commander Babel proves his tactical prowess. After the first map, I definitely needed to, Gallo. I definitely needed to. Okay, let's do another sniper shot. Yeah, okay. So it looks like what happens is I kill the guy that has the special weapon, and then somebody picks it up when it's their turn. So yeah, we're just gonna chain kill the guy with the rocket launcher with our sniper. That's working very well. All right, I think we're probably good here. And I'm going to assume that we've got this taken care of somewhat, so I'm going to start moving this way. So we thought there were 4 or 5 units over here. We've engaged 3 and we've neutralized 2.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Now let's move up. And we'll take a shot. I really like this mobile cover. Got him.
Destroy.
We did destroy him. Good job, team. Thinking it's the number over the small box. Oh, this number right here? So we would have 13 left? Maybe. The 1 and the 2 is definitely my hotkeys for my mouse. Let's see. Next time we shoot, we'll pay more attention. Okay, I still think there's another unit over here, so I'm gonna deploy as if we're gonna sweep that. I don't think we have a time limit. I think it's just counting my time on map. So we're just gonna nice and slow.
Sir.
Okay, you guys, again, just nice and slow. Yep, done.
Moving.
Let's do
We
this.
definitely got a lot more use out of our sniper this time around. I think I'm gonna start deploying her that way. That was really good though. Being able to kill the person with the rocket launcher every turn so they couldn't take out my vehicle. Very nice, very nice. All right, we want to be somewhat careful here. All right, I don't have to commit like I only get 1 axe point. I could just roll forward 1 square at a time if I want. It's like this. I actually kind of like it when games force you to commit to your move.
I can kill from anywhere.
Okay, we did not see anyone here. That's a little surprising to me. Okay. Well, that's your turn. All right, I'm gonna start going a little bit more in this direction. I'll have the vehicle sweep the corner next turn just to make sure.
Yeah.
Did they disable? Oh, that could be Gallo. Did I miss that? There should have been a little pop-up that said gun disabled. That could have been what it was, because I thought I had 2 more shots when we weren't able to shoot that one time. All right, sure. I'm gonna try to work my way over to this. Done. Yeah, that's my SMG squad. If there is somebody back there, these will be my flushers.
Orders?
Okay, sniper, start moving
Oscar
there. Yeah, so far it feels pretty smooth. I've already kind of gotten used to the move on left click thing, so that's not horrific or anything.
Armor detail on duty.
I like that the cover shows you all the various directions and the stats for each direction. Okay, there they are. Yeah, I actually can shoot. Let's do that. Nice, we've already got a suppression.
Coward.
All right, do you have a rocket launcher?
Yeah.
I didn't see one. And now I've lost sight of them. Take that. Okay, this does make sense. We did think that there were 4 or 5 units over here, so this checks out. You think the gun was destroyed? There were 2 empty rectangles. I don't know why we would have 6 rectangles and 4 would be overloading. Or maybe that would fire and cause our weapon to take damage? maybe? Interesting that the other half of the map didn't try to push me. I wonder if they just didn't know I was here. Okay, I don't think there's going to be somebody there. Let's swing you this way. The 81st Assault. Astral Assault. We may have to engage with the sniper, so let's move up to here. Steam is very hot. That would be kind of cool. Or it would provide cover like smoke. Alright, where did you go, buddy? Okay, now we know there's nobody over there. Let me spin around to look. That was not spinning around to look. Okay, so you can fire at random things. I hit 1 and I need to hit X to turn. Rip, rip. Okay, yeah, they do have a rocket. They do have a rocket.
Yep.
We did not take damage, though. Yeah, okay, interesting. So we have 110, I assume that's armor on the front. We have 90 on the sides, and we have 80 on the back. Okay. Marine pilot in the SRU Skill Retention Unit program, volunteer. Yeah, it looks like she got, like, mauled by something. Okay, you guys, yep, let's get up closer.
Yeah.
I want to be careful that we don't get ourselves flanked while we're doing this. If you move to here, do we have a shot? No. All right, we're gonna be aggressive. I heard something. My left, I heard something move over there. You guys just deploy. Stay there. Okay, this is my SMG squad. I would like to hit them with a grenade. Move to here. And then we'll grenade. Okay, so let's see. It says 5 right now. Oh, they're out of range. I'm not going to be able to use it here. All right, well, move closer.
Let's do this.
And ditto. Yeah, very tactical. Because we move so slow, being out of position is really bad. Okay, I'm actually... Yeah, just take the shot. Let's actually shoot at the enemy. So it says 2 on here. We have 2 heat. We have 4 empty slots. Ah, it gives us more than one heat. So we got 3 per turn, and we probably cool off 1 per turn. That's what happened. We had 2 empty, but we need 3 to be able to shoot. I bet you that's what happened. All right, but we can vent right now, so great. Okay, they deployed.
And that's
Okay.
why I prefer sitting inside here.
Okay, so let's do some sustained fire. It says 13 above it. Now it says 12. That may be ammo count. All right, we've got them pinned. It's all over for them now. Yeah, let's just work our way closer and shoot. So I need 40 AP left. Heat scales on laser too. Yep.
In the green.
Babel's venting.
Orders?
Okay, and I don't think I need to hit him with that anymore, so let's... I do want to at least be able to shoot. Okay, so... Which one do I want here? So we could either do a burst, or we could do the tap fire. Let's try the burst. The burst was not it. We hardly hit anybody there. Okay, well, we know next time. Everyone else has assault rifles, so their range is a little different. All right, sniper, I think we're gonna be fine without you.
What?
All right, I will... Yeah, let's move closer. I will keep shooting with this. This thing, because of the fact that it's a cooldown weapon? Oh, no. No, it's not. we're at 0. We have no more shots. All right, well, we'll drive closer to see if we can run them over.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think I'm gonna assume that those guys can finish this. And we're gonna start repositioning that way. He's got a long ways to go. UI is just nice enough not to let you melt your barrel. Makes sense. All right, finish him. Try to. Fleeing. No, you're not.
Not bad for a pog.
There you go. Person other than Grunt.
Sir.
Okay, yeah, let's deploy, go here.
Orders.
Right, zip.
On our way.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's too bad that the laser weapon doesn't have unlimited ammo, but I guess it makes sense because, you know, if in real life you'd have a battery and it would run out. Okay, now we know that this is heavier terrain on this side, hence why I didn't try to assault that side first.
Acknowledged.
Yeah.
All right, yep, everyone just zoom zoom. The game's art style is sick. Yeah, I'm liking it. It's like just the right amount of like realistic, but not trying to be like photorealistic looks. Like, I think this looks really good.
Move it.
I'm liking the barks too. We've had so many games recently. Barks is in like they do little verbal things when I move them around. We've had so many games recently that haven't been doing that. All right, I'm just gonna wait there until people are getting in position. Why are there some units fire that sort of indicates? Yeah, I'm not 100% certain why they do or don't do that, bruh. But yeah, sometimes you just get some random fire. I like that a lot. Just for the ambiance of having a firefight, basically. All right, we're gonna deploy here and just chill. I don't want to move forward. Just like in XCOM, don't have your single unit move forward. Wait till everyone is in position. I am missing being able to take reaction shots though, or suppression. I mean, I guess we can do suppression fire, but
Let's see what you've
Overwatch,
got.
I guess, is the word I'm looking for. I'm surprised we can't do Overwatch. Maybe that's a skill that we can pick up.
All right.
If I'm kind of guessing, I bet you our squad leaders are our actual Marines, and I bet you our squaddies are locals. I bet you these aren't all Marines, because she called them a POG, which that would make sense. If they were all Marines, it wouldn't make sense that she called them a POG. We got a unit
Enemy
over here.
heavies.
Heavies. That's not good, because we're out of laser fire. We have another one here, too. All right, get to cover. Done. Oh, oh.
Sir.
Okay, I think I am gonna move. We're gonna try to get a flank. Please don't discover anyone over here.
Orders.
Okay, you guys. God, this is gonna be dangerous. All right, just charge. This is my heavy armor squad, or heaviest armor.
Orders.
All right, you. Luckily, yeah. Look at that. We didn't even kill someone with the snipe shot.
Stay
Okay,
on 'em,
specialist
Walter.
disabled. Perfect. Done.
What?
I am really liking the sniper. I'm not liking you guys. Let's deal with them. Let's try to hit them with the missile. I don't know what else we can do. Oh, hold on. We do have our laser back. Okay, so maybe it has a recharge time? All right, I need to shoot these guys, though, and not those guys, because these are the medium armor. Let's make sure this counts.
Kill from any.
What are you gonna do? Okay, you're shooting.
Punching up, are we?
No! Squatty tits! How dare you! How dare you! I probably need to get in position to shoot that guy with another unit. Let's start swinging around this way. The power armor from the trailer had you drooling. I want a squad of it with shotguns. Ooh. I do like shotguns. Okay, you guys deploy. And let's do some sustained fire on these guys. I want to pin them, if I can, in the rocket. And they're pinned.
It's not worth it to them.
Alright, then... Alright, move up to there. We can't shoot, but we can deploy.
Orders?
Yeah, this is my SMG group. Again, we're gonna struggle against these guys with our SMGs. Let's do the grenade.
Grenade!
Suppressed. Pinned. Alright,
Suppressing them.
start approaching.
Let's do this.
Okay, sniper. I don't think I need to snipe this turn. I have 3 sniper bullets left. Let's just fire normally.
Better shape up, Marine.
That didn't do a lot of damage. Alright, do it again. Yeah, it's too low caliber, I think.
That's it, Marines.
Z Money is definitely a name you give your kids. Well, you have your first name picked out, bruh. Easy.
What?
Okay, you. Can I actually shoot? I can. And we just vaped them. Our las gun is very effective against the medium armor. Very effective. Alright, you guys are toast. I'm gonna assume that you're just gonna die. Let's start moving. I want to make sure there's no one in this corner.
Fire mission underway.
Here's our rocket. Bye-bye. Okay, so what did we learn? Firing an unguided rocket at a moving target is pointless. So we should probably try to fire at things that we have immobilized or pinned. So I like that. We still have our strafing run left.
Hoofing it!
Maybe once you run out of ammo count, it gives you a massive debuff. I don't know. Maybe we just can't fire. It seems like this is relatively realistic. When I did my game last night, I had the Gatling gun on my vehicle, and I'm pretty sure when I was out of ammo, I was out of ammo. Like, I couldn't do anything. Okay, so you guys undeploy. Run over there.
Yesterday.
Sir!
Okay, you are the light machine gun. Let's get you into better cover. They're not pushing me on this map nearly as hard as they did on that previous one we did. I got steamrolled on that. All right, let's assume that there's still something over there, and let's continue moving that direction until we know for sure. Sniper. Let's move you this way. We'll get you over into this area. Wait, this game with the Giga Badass trailer animated by the Astardi guy? I don't remember if that's this one. Hey, Kurt, this looks legit. Reminds me of the OG Dune 2. There's gonna be different biomes. Just for this combat demo, we've only got the one.
Every Kutpa!
I couldn't have said it better myself. She really hates Kutpas. I probably should not repeat words I don't know what they actually mean, especially when people are cursing in this game.
Yeah.
That probably would not be good. Get a really long USB. It's got to be USB-C though, so we can run power through it. Okay, you are my rocket launcher squad, which we have not had to fire a single rocket yet. So maybe we shouldn't have brought this. We could have brought something else. This was pretty expensive supply-wise. But then again, I just had vehicle trauma, so, you know.
Taking cover!
We have 3 more grenades also. Okay, there's our boyos. All right, change of plans. We're gonna go this way. I wonder if we'll get things like wire cutters where we could like cut our way through that fence. Yeah, those are in the heavier armor too. Okay, so I want to make sure we see all these squares.
Let me have
See? Flamethrower team. I'm on to you. Yeah, none of that now, eh? Also trauma. Alright, you'll be the guys who are gonna go towards them. Actually, I think I'm gonna send both of these squads that way.
Yeah. Finding cover.
The sustain fire activated the animation. Maybe it did. I have used that a few times. Do you just run off the map? No.
Sir.
I was hoping. Okay, what are you? You're my light machine gun. Okay, get up. Start redeploying this direction. Having the light machine gun should give us really heavy suppression.
Move it, Marines!
Ooh. Oh, they went for cover. Okay. We will also take the cover. Sniper.
What?
Alright, you move up and fire.
Which of you wants it next?
Okay, good, good. I think this might be the last unit. We're at 95%.
Hello, Genie!
Is that like your ex or something? How does he know who you are? The heavy flamer. Yeah, we did the heavy flamer. We saw what that did. All right, this went way better than last time.
Sir,
I think that's a good tactical game should punish you heavily for deploying very badly. So I do think that we saw that on the first map that we tried.
orders!
Okay, well, I think we're just gonna have to assault here. I don't think we can just sit around, especially not with our SMG squad. So we'll see if we can get them up to that cover.
Orders.
All right, you. I'm gonna pretend that that's the last unit on the map, and I'm gonna try to swing around for a flank with this unit.
What?
Zoom, zoom. We need to get the upgrade that lets us drive through the sand better. We learned that in Dustland Deliveries. Move up. These guys are so screwed. This is probably the point where you ask for parlay. I think we're going to deploy here. We will rocket them next turn if we get the chance. Okay, you guys go ahead and deploy. Can I? Yes. That's my light machine gun. Again. Alright, pinned.
That's opportunity!
Okay, you guys are the SMGs. Get in close. And SMG. Yeah, these SMGs do like nothing to that medium armor. Alright, you guys just move in close. We're not gonna need to snipe, I don't think. Oh! That was not the last squad. Okay, change of plans, deploy. That's interesting, I thought we were done. Alright, move up. Thank goodness we can keep firing this laser. For whatever reason.
Now put them
Yes.
out of their misery.
Forward. Yeah, okay, there we go, bruh. So it does seem like the suppression ones maybe are the things that are doing the random fire. Alright, you.
Moving!
This is good acting and good art. If the gameplay is good, we have a winner. I'll say so far, my first impression, I like the tactical combat. And obviously, when you have different gear and whatnot, like we've seen jump troops, I assume that we'll be able to get jump troops too, right? Like, why wouldn't we be able to?
Sir,
Oh, I see what you're saying. 95% of 60%. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. You keep suppressing.
it's confirmed.
And then do some normal shots. Done.
Contact!
No, okay, that was not. So maybe there is just some random fire every once in a while. All right, if we move here, I think they might have been getting a little bit of cover. Let's try this. Okay, that definitely did damage. That did almost a full bar. Oh, there you go. Mission accomplished. Sweep the area, clear 50% out. And we just leave. Okay. Item received, large trinkets. A haul of large valuables like memorabilia, jewelry, and art pieces. It's a bunch of One Piece fandom stuff. Highly in demand. Choose one reward. Okay, so we got bridgeheads. Upon completion, gain additional 10% supply points for the rest of the operation. We got some promotion points for our squads. And we could choose either some extra fragmentation grenades, or we could get a mounted chain gun as a vehicle weapon. We already have a chain gun. I think we'll take the extra grenades. Okay, and what do we have here? So we have damage. Did 48, 67, 12, 51, 41, 254. Kill count 4. 1, 2, 0, 0, 1. How are you at 0? Does the sniper kills not count? That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. All right, so we cleared out the first mission, which was this one. So now we have to go to here or here is our two choices. So either we could protect a settlement, local workshop. Civilian garage is located in the settlement and can be turned into an improvised repair shop, although it's very limited in its capabilities and can offer basic maintenance for our combat vehicles. Upon completion, restore 20% of vehicle hit points and removes one defect between missions for the rest of the operation. Ooh. Or explosive ordnance disposal. Once the roads are cleared of threats, the EOD teams can move in and disarm mines and IEDs. A few of these can be repurposed for our uses or disassembled and spread into our supply chain. Upon completion, gain anti-tank mine or 10% supplies. Let's take the vehicle garage. Prevent hostile units from entering the target zone for 8 rounds. If too many hostile units are inside for too long, we fail. It's a one skull. So it says it's easier, I assume. Okay. I think I'm going to deploy basically the same. Although we have some more points because of our previous reward. So maybe we could get some grenades and whatnot. So... like you have a grenade. Let's give you a smoke grenade too. Oh, no, I already have used up all my smoke grenades. All right, let's give you the drone. We'll try that out. All right, you. Extra ammo. You, frag grenades. I don't think I want anything on you. All right, we'll bring one set of explosives and some more frags. Well, you know what? If I have the room, we'll bring the extra frag grenades. Okay, so we're kind of surrounded. Flamethrower, truck. All right, remember that. Unknown. Another truck. Unknown but mounted, so another vehicle. Mounted. Oh my goodness. I thought this was supposed to be an easy mission. All right, that's the scariest thing to me. So I want you to be deployed where you can take that out like immediately. Okay, I guess that's as close as we can get. And then you, I guess it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo, right? We'll take, where are you at? We'll take you there. And my sniper, you're not gonna have much to do. Okay, be over here. You can support them. All right, one over here, one over there. I'm gonna support my rocket launcher squad so they don't get wiped out. Remember to do the skills, yeah. I think the promotion XP, I don't think it's for an individual character. I think we have like a pool of XP that I spend. So we already leveled her once, so she got Tank Buster. What do you have? 6% accuracy and discipline for each enemy unit destroyed. Expert Pilot, minus 50% cost for turning and reversing. Extra Tank Buster for her, that seems really good. Yeah, let's get Tank Buster on her too. Promote. Okay, where can I see? I guess we have enough to promote somebody because it's still available. I wish I could see my XP. Oh, okay, hold on a second. It's not the sniper rifle, it was her special ability. Attacks disable enemy special weapons for 1 turn. So that was not the sniper. Sniper. Commando, extra accuracy and defense when isolated. Extra concealment, that sounds snipery. Extra accuracy, but subsequent attacks have lower or cost more. Extra view range and detection, that could be good too. Plus 3% defense for each tile between you. Let's go for the concealment. Alright. You are my SMG squad. Minus 10 AP for the next standard attack after moving. That seems exactly what you should do. That seems exactly what you should do. Just doing deployed or pinned down. Point fire is also really good because I run up and shoot. I don't run up and deploy and then shoot. Let's take the minus AP. Determined, lower suppression fire would be good. Squad leader will throw back grenades once per turn. That's hilarious. Counter strike, shoot back at an attacker. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, let's. Oh, and I can't afford it. Okay, we're out of points. Not just any truck, a flamer truck. Yes. Maybe troop carrier instead of the buggy? I think it has 2 hard points. The only problem is it's way more expensive supply-wise. This is only 160. That is 60 more. We'd have to cut back a lot on the equipment. I think I'm gonna stick with what we had. Can I? Nope, and I can't even afford smoke. You can bump the ATV to the heavier vehicle. It's not, I guess it is a heavier vehicle, but it's way more expensive. Can you increase the squads? Yes, you can. Yes, it does take points, it looks like. Okay, so if we take your grenades away, we can afford that. That's actually a fair point. You also lost, no, you have 4, 3, you think you lost 1. That is really interesting. Okay, no drone, please. Okay, can't afford another one. Good catch on that. I forgot about that. I think we can't afford it, but we could go up to eight squaddies plus a leader, so a full 9. All right, we can't afford that. Been watching here and watched a few of the demo videos, not really grabbing, which surprisingly, did you like XCOM and Battle Brothers? One thing to note, this is specifically just the battle demo, not the strategic layer demo. So I don't know how much you value that, but to me, I value that a lot. So that is just something to keep in mind. Okay, we're still too heavy on our loadout. All right, drop some more grenades. There we go. Kind of getting interested in Battle Brothers. I did a stream of Battle Brothers and I did a series of Battle Brothers if you want to see some gameplay from Battle Brothers. There's tons of that though. It honestly doesn't seem very related to Battle Brothers at all. Battle Brothers feels more like close combat chess with counters and stuff, more skirmishy. Yeah, definitely a different beast. I mean, I can understand a studio wanting to branch out and do something different. They did Battle Brothers for like, I don't know, 6-7 years. Okay, so we need to keep them out of this area. This is gonna suck. Let's move you here and deploy. You're done.
What?
Skill count is located in the skills window on the top left. Okay, I must have just missed it. Everyone who plays Battle Brothers has no hair left. Well, I'm at the gray stage. I just haven't had the hair loss stage yet. Okay, now we know
Engaged.
there's where the flame thing should be. We'll chill there. Okay, you are supposed to be supporting them.
Catching cover.
Okay, this is pretty nice. Just good half cover in every direction. Okay, civilians.
Sir.
I'm really nervous that we only have one rocket launcher and our vehicle. Hopefully most of these vehicles don't have mounted weapons and they're just transports.
Orders.
This is like science fiction Battle Brothers. I would say it's closer to XCOM. It's got the brutality of Battle Brothers. In the first mission we ran tonight, I had a bad deployment and we got massacred. Just absolutely massacred. All right,
We've got movement.
hunker down.
Hustle 103rd.
Move up here. Hunker down. All right, are they actually going to charge me? Yes.
Movement.
Prevent hostile units from entering the zone for 8 rounds.
Movement. Eyes up.
Oh, they're
Enemy.
circling.
Let's strategize.
They're circling. Oh, I really do want to find that flame one.
Good thought. Enemy EMP.
Where are you at? Where are you at? Why are you not here?
Good thought.
There
Enemy
you are.
EMP.
Okay, turn that way. Hopefully a flamethrower doesn't do too much damage to a vehicle. These guys are totally gonna Mad Max me, aren't they? Okay, I don't know if we can suppress. Let's try. Can we suppress you? Okay, we can damage it. Oh no, we damaged the squad in the truck. We didn't seem to do much. No, we did a little. Okay, I can't put my mouse over it, but right there, the gray bar is a little bit shorter, so we did damage it. Hey, Shinosuke, how's it going? Closer to XCOM for the field, but larger in scale. Yeah, I'm looking really forward to when we can see the full picture. Oh, you know what else it also reminds me of? Battletech, where you have the strategic layer where you're working on your mechs, and then you deploy down into a tactical combat. Okay, now we do have our rocket launcher here, but we're out of range. Oh. I don't like that. All right, undeploy. We're gonna need to move. And I don't want to run where you're gonna get shot in the open, so run over here. This is by the same developer that developed Battle Brothers, Shinosuke. This is their new game that they've been working on. This is just the combat demo, so we're not seeing any of the strategic level stuff. Okay, what are you? You are the light machine gun. I really wish you could move like one square while you were deployed. Because I have to click undeploy,
Attention.
move here,
to cover.
redeploy, and then let's give him a little, give him just a little tap.
Flank while they're suppressed.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, they just had dudes get out. All right, I can accept that. Okay, you have grenade launcher. Okay, undeploy. Move here.
Repositioning.
Grenade launch that.
Grenade!
Kutta, where did you learn to shoot?
I think we missed. Back into cover.
Positioning.
Done. Oh, that's ballsy. Oh, man. Okay. Well, that's great because that's my SMG unit. So I'm pretty happy with that deployment. Okay, my snipers don't really have anything for you to do here. All right, undeploy. Run over there. Okay, boo.
Where's the
Oh
money?
no, Shinosuke. This is a demo that was specifically given out to some people. Closed demo. There's a lot of content. I'm sure the full-time YouTubers probably all have like 50 videos out. I just got the key like last night while we were streaming. This is specifically just the battle demo. I want to make sure I keep saying that because we're not seeing the full thing here. Just I think they call it a campaign. The linked missions that we're in right now. Guys, I think we're in a lot of trouble.
Enemy spotted.
We are really outnumbered here.
Hostiles.
Enemy movement.
I've got to go for this thing. I've already committed to it. Where are you at? Are we cooked? We might be.
Let's get them.
How the heck is... Okay, wait a minute. How is this guy on his third turn since I've had an option to do something over here? That doesn't make a lot of sense. This drove up, he got out. Then he shot me. Then he shot me. And then he shot me. I feel like we've had some shenanigans. Alright, you get suppressed. We're done here.
They're faster going out than coming in.
Done.
You gonna cry about it?
Okay, what are we gonna do with you? You have the rocket launcher. We do have range. You know what? We missed.
Orders.
Okay, you guys, I can't control you. You're wavering. That is rough that they were able to drive up and just hose me without me having a turn.
Sir.
The round counter. We need 8 rounds, but you're right. I don't see one either. Okay, you guys. Get up. Go here. Suppress them. Done. Oh, my sniper squad is so dead. I thought this was a 1 skull. This feels like way harder than the last one we did. Okay, we finally got a turn on my SMGs, and they're fully suppressed, so they don't get a turn. Oh, I think we are so dead here. Woo. Based on unit speed? I'm not certain. We didn't see any stats like that, although I didn't really dig into the squad leaders. Yikes. If we had more squads, I almost wish we didn't have the vehicle. I would have preferred just more dudes. All right, I'm gonna stop chasing around with my vehicle and bring the vehicle back towards town because we're getting hosed. Now, I need to get a shot off. We need 40. No. That's an interesting way to drive.
103rd has repositioned.
Okay, well, would you mind turning around for me?
Shut the fuck up!
She's very angry. Very angry. Yeah, we are really outnumbered here.
Major, requesting orders to assist. They got its vectored.
I don't have the bandwidth for this.
Yeah, we're just getting chain pinned over and over and over again. All right, do you have shots on anything? Okay, the line of sight's a little more useful here, but it's not line of fire, it's line of sight, right? Yeah. All right.
Your ass better be in the rifle range when we get back, Marine.
Okay, well that was a total failure. Check the top middle icons, so it should be, this is me, this is the civilians, and this is the pirates.
Taking fire.
All right, sniper squad's bleeding
You're not
out.
dead. I looked way worse than that.
All right, you. No kills. Again. Okay, a kill and some suppression. Oh, turn order, there it is. Are you talking, I think this is the counter. Or are you just saying it goes me, civilian, pirate? Is that what you're saying? What do we want to do here? Nothing because we're pinned. That is brutal. I can't get any turns here because I just continuously chain pinned.
Hurry! Sir,
All right, get this guy.
they're pinned.
All right, they are pinned. Let's move up and then shoot them. Okay, you guys missed almost all your shots at point blank. Okay, we might need to pull back into cover from that. My SMGs are still pinned. We could crawl. All right, let's crawl to there. That'll get us some cover against them at least. No, you're fine, winners. I don't mind. I literally got the code last night while we were streaming. I played it for 10 minutes before I had to go to bed, and I had something I had to do when I got home today, so I literally didn't boot the game up till we went live. So this is not the type of game I would like to play on stream without practicing, but it is what it is. We do have the ability to make a call in. Maybe we should just do that. That's another option. Because we're getting absolutely just shot up.
They're mine.
Tell him to use the icons.
Up for it.
Okay, well, if nothing else, we at least have a shot here. Wait a minute. Why do you have the... That's not the laser. This did not keep the equipment that we had last mission, but everyone else did. Well, that's rather awkward. Yeah, that's really awkward. Alright, we'll move closer. I thought we had a laser. Alright, we probably need to do a call in here because we're getting absolutely shredded. Let's do this. We'll do this one.
Fire mission underway.
Hopefully they'll hold still and we'll actually hit something. I think I might do a second one over here too. What are you guys? Scavs? Scavs. There's the flamethrower that we were worried about. Alright, let's do... Here.
Coordinates received.
Yeah, well, am I gonna... okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I was gonna say, we'll just walk away, but I think I've just got, what if we get pinned?
Expenses are getting steep.
Okay, you... You know what? We've got the grenade. Let's grenade them. I'm not in range. Okay, I think we're gonna try to redeploy here. Go to... We don't have enough actions if I go there. Nope, never mind, never mind. That was a waste. Okay, well, at least we got those
Rip
guys.
them apart.
Civilians, you could at least supply some medical help here. Yeah, here's my defend location. We're at 5 turns, so we just need to hold out for 3 more? Yeah, and part of that is modeled winners with the suppression mechanic. All right, we got to get out of this explosion. Let's just get way out of there because those buildings are going to go. I'm going to try to make it down here and med our unit. If a squad leader dies, I believe they are... When you die, you're dead. You know, when someone kills you, you die. So I want to see if we can save her. Assuming we finish the mission, we have 1 more mission to do.
I missed. From this distance, we are victored.
Oh, I actually get a turn. I get a turn. Okay. Grenade launcher. What are you guys? You guys are the pirate chain gun. Yeah, I've noticed that. We probably just want to burst them. Yeah, how do you guys like it? Huh? How do you like it? Suppression is the thing I look for most in games. It's really hard to represent. I think of, I almost call it Band of Brothers. Company of Heroes. I played the crap out of Company of Heroes 1. A friend and I like to comp stomp against like the max difficulty AI. And we played so much Company of Heroes. It was so good. And then the last patch that they put out gave the AI magic cheating powers, and then they stopped patching the game. It was BS. It was absolute BS. And then Company of Heroes 2 was kind of cool, except for they made it like World War II gotcha. Because there was like a bajillion DLCs for like unlock a commander, unlock a squad. It was such a cash grab, it was ridiculous. If you like Company of Heroes, I feel like Call to Arms is more similar. I have not looked at Call to Arms, I'll have to check that out. I feel like our equipment is not good enough to be fighting battles where we are this outgunned.
Been waiting on you.
Okay, that's a heavy squad, that's gonna be a problem.
Ugh, enemies.
Alright, zip over here.
Fire mission underway.
Oh, did we at least hit something? We didn't finish up the squad, but we hit some things.
Holy fuck!
Again, these guys were able to get behind me and shoot me before this unit had a turn. That's a little BS-y on that.
What is it freaking worth? Really?
That at least was good. Okay, we're gonna have to displace. I'm gonna try to save them. Gonna have to leave cover to do that though. Absolutely brutal.
Drinking again, easy.
And we're pinned. Okay, you guys. And those.
Need to fix and flank.
You better deploy.
Don't do anything.
Very Battle Brothers moment. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's bleeding out. There's a mechanic I do wish that Battle Brothers had. If you didn't get a fatality, I wish there was a, like, your brother's bleeding out on the ground and another guy could go over with bandages and save them. Jeez. 2 more full rounds. I don't think we survive this. I think this is going to be our death. We're outnumbered like 10 to 1 here.
Movement.
I suppose, just to the chat's point, had we brought the heavier vehicle, none of these enemy squads seem to have rocket launchers. Oh, never mind, that guy did. He had to prove me wrong right when I said it. Okay, take those out. Yeah, this medium little machine gun is not also the weapon I particularly wanted. I think we'd be doing a lot better with our laser. You can do that in Call to Arms. Nice. Yep, and they're just chain pinning me there. Okay, you guys go to there. Yep, there it is. Medic that. Okay, we did evac our squad leader. Now, another thing of note, the squaddies that are dying, we actually have to recruit those guys. So, like, that is a finite resource. It's not like they magically respawn between missions. Okay, you guys... God, those civilians are right where I want to be. Alright, I think we're gonna sustain fire these. Didn't even pin them? Ouch. We have the abort mission? No, we're fighting this to the end. Suppression seems real. Yeah. I mean, we in the last mission, where we were the ones doing the suppression, it was really good, right? We'd suppress the target, we'd push up on them, usually with the SMG squad or the vehicle, and we'd kill them. Like, that is textbook. That's what we'd want to do. I'm just too surrounded in this one. They were able to drive up, get out, and suppress me before I got a turn. So, like, we never even got a single RPG round off. Oh, jeez. That sounds horrible. Starship Troopers it. I mean, we're at 7 turns. Oh, but we have already failed. Never mind. They were too close to this, too long. All right, I'm going to fight to the end. Yeah, we're going to fight to the end on it, though. Very nice. I mean, that's already 50% of my squad. Yeah, we died. Womp, womp. Next. Okay, so we... Does this mean we... No, we... Yeah, she was killed in action. We evac'd her. Corporal Jane Derby. KIA. Finish. Operation failed. End of demo. All right. I don't have enough time to do another run tonight, so that will have to be it. Very good first impressions. A little thrown into the hot water here. Like I said, I normally wouldn't stream something like this if I hadn't played a little bit in the background, but it was what it was for us on this one. It feels pretty polished. I like the verbal barks a lot. They're really good. I like that they swear and stuff like a Marine would swear. The weapon variety seems okay. I'm looking forward to see what else we have. Like, I'm pretty sure there are shotguns, right? Do we have close weapons? Like, can we have knives, bayonets even? We've seen a grenade launcher. We have a rocket launcher. I hope there's other things like guided missiles, etc., etc. I know there's like tank turrets and whatnot, and I'm pretty sure we can actually get tanks. We just didn't have one in this demo. I'm really curious to see how much the strategic layer can affect what's happening on the ground, and I feel like it's a lot because we could have better equipment, we could have more points, we could have more squad leaders, etc., etc. I felt very outnumbered in every single one of these fights, which, you know, you would want it to be a difficult fight. You wouldn't want this to be super easy. I feel like any game you can do battle drills in is pretty well done. Yep. Squad attack and getting an L is classic. Yep. Thanks for the showcase. Yeah, no problem, Samuel. Hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so my plan is on Friday we've got Dominions, and then I'm not sure what's going to happen over the weekend. We still need to probably do another episode of Stellaris with the new DLC, and I've foolishly started doing some content on Arknights. I may end up just doing an Arknight video so I can progress in some missions, but we'll see. I don't know if this weekend's going to be good for me for streaming, so watch the Discord, watch the channel. If I usually post at least a few minutes before going live on Discord, so you'll have a notification there. other than that, this was Menace. Thank you again to Overhype and Hood and Horse for the code. We may come back and do this again too. I kind of got the bug. I want to keep playing, but I just am out of time tonight. So that is what that is. Very, very reassuring what I saw here. I think they can make their 2025 release date from what we saw here. So hopefully that will be the case. Okay, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Hopefully it was enjoyable for you. Hopefully I'll see you in some other content. That's going to be Babble out. Don't get squad wiped. I'll see you in the next one.